Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Sorry, I was trying to get myself set up here and it was a little crazy. Didn't work. Let's play with some filters while you're hanging out. Ready for me? Oh, that's cute. Who's ready? Jump on. Tell me that you're here. I like the little Valentine's Day goodness. Hello, give me a little smile. Let's see these cute filters. Happy Valentine's Day yesterday, everybody. That makes me look a little pale. That's a little crazy. Does anybody ever play with these things? They're insane. Oh, I'm waiting for you. All right, so I'm super excited. Wow, okay. Let's just kill the filter. I am super excited to be showing you the new Beauty Moments kits. So give me a little bit of a heart, a like, anything. Show me that you're watching. Yes, you're here. You're here, you're here, you're here. I'm excited. Hi, guys. All right. So some of you know about this stuff. Some of you don't. Some of you are privy to insider knowledge. Some of you aren't, and that's okay. So what I need to tell you is that something amazing and super exciting is happening, and it is exclusive. Exclusive to Canada, you guys. So exciting to have something that the Americans don't have. I have a lot of American friends. They're a little bent about the fact that we have this and they don't. So what we have to do then is that we have to prove that we can rock this new promotion and this new Beauty Moments idea for all of Mary Kay Canada so that they can have it in the States, and also so that we can prove that Canada is better, I think, right? You know, does anyone know that Arrogant Worm song? Or it's like, we're proud to be Canadian. We won't say that we're better. It's just that we're less worse. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So we're going to talk about these new Beauty Moments kits. Now, I am actually not sure if the scripts are all on In Touch for the consultants yet, but here's what I need you to know. Yes, this is available for replay. Yes, you can watch it 1,000 times if you need to. Yes, you can watch the Link and Learn videos. Yes, you can watch the brow how-to videos that are going to be on In Touch. And yes, there's a script that you can follow. Mary Kay has made this as idiot-proof as possible, so don't worry. We got you. Now, I want to know, those of you who are watching, on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you with the concept of brows? So just give me a number in the comments. Tell me how comfortable you are with the concept of eyebrows, just in general. I have my ring light on, so it's like reflecting in my glasses. So I'm just gonna take my glasses off because I have to take my glasses off anyway to show you the brows. And by the way, these $600 bonus earrings, I think, are my absolute favorite that Mary Kay has ever had. I totally stuck my mascara wand right into my eyeball this morning. So if I'm a little weepy-eyed, that's why. So tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you with the concept of eyebrows? 1, okay, that's okay, Steph. 4, 7. You guys, when I started, you know, I think I became a top director before I learned how to do my eyebrows. So it's okay. It's okay. I'm pretty sure I earned a Cadillac before I knew how to do my eyebrows. So if you look at my old pictures, yeah, besides the ones I posted yesterday, you will know I did not know what I was talking about. I promise. And I'm sure in 10 years I'll be like, why was I doing my eyebrows like that? But listen, this is the moment. This is when you need to learn these things. And it's okay if you're not super comfortable, because guess what? Neither are your customers, and that's why they need you. That's why they need you. So what's really cool about Mary Kay is that it offers you this opportunity through the Link and Learn that you can actually look through the scripts, that you can figure all this stuff out, that you can copy it, that you can memorize it. Now, scripts are not meant for you to print out and read, right? To be like, all right, welcome to the Beauty Moments party. That's not the plan. How many of you are better with auditory learning? Anybody? There is an app, I think it's called Voice Aloud. There's lots of them, but you can like take the scripts that are on PDF and then you can have them read out loud to you. So while you're doing your makeup, get that script read out loud to you. Mine's in an Australian voice. She's quite funny. And I just get her to read it out to me. And she always calls life proof, lifa-proof, which I think is hilarious. Okay, so all those scripts are there. And what I'm going to show you today is exactly how I will market these Beauty Moments kits and exactly how I will do these parties. or have done these parties, because I've done a few of them already, and then I have a whole bunch booked. So, first of all, we are premiering this for all of North America. So you have to be like so on it. So on it. Like white on rice. Got it? Okay? Be so committed that you're going to do this. You're going to order these. You're going to find out how to do it. You're going to book all these Beauty Moments parties, because I need you to show all of North America how awesome this is. So Germany had these Beauty Moments kits. And what's really cool about them, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm trying to book a follow-up, it ends up being like 2 months later, because A, we may not have time to book because I'm booked. Or B, she's like, well, I don't know, we already did a bunch of stuff, we don't need to, and blah, 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 or I don't have time, or we're trying to book a big evening get together. This is so cool, because this is designed to do in 30 minutes. 30. Pretty awesome. So you could do this, which is what I'm doing a lot, especially because I do work from home and I am, as you know, self-employed. This is my full-time gig. So and my kids are in school. So I've been doing a lot during the workday because they're 30 minutes. It requires no face washing. It requires no anything else. Like, you don't have to do all this great big party. It is really, really simple. And so that doesn't mean that you're going to never do skincare with these people. What you're doing is that you're building trust by having this little Beauty Moments party with her, with probably somebody who's already your skincare customer or your customer. Fair? Okay. And so you're going to do this party with her and her friends at work, or her friends at the daycare, or her friends that are mommy friends, or whatever, during the day or in the evening or whatever. And then you're building trust with them. And so then what happens is that they want you back. And then you can do a skincare party. You can do a 5-minute face party. You can do smoky eyes, whatever. Booking a follow-up sometimes is tricky for a lot of you. And I know it is, because it was tricky for me, because I was always like, I don't know what else to offer somebody. Well, this is the amazing thing. You can offer somebody something that makes such a huge impact in so little time. In fact, if I'm running out the door and I have 2 seconds, my brows and my lips are what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my brows on, I'm going to throw some mascara on, and I'm going to put on a bright lipstick like our new trademark pink, which is my favorite, and just run out the door. And it always just makes you look a little bit more done, right? So that's really what I want you doing, is to understand the marketability of this Beauty Moments kit, okay? This is the deal. So it's so pretty. First of all, look at this amazing box. This is so pretty. It's huge. It's gorgeous. I love that they didn't put this stuff into plastic so that I can substitute for my customers as needed. And I can order these boxes, take the products for demos or for selling, and then use these boxes for other things like Christmas, because I love that. All right. So I have this lovely Lashes and Wow Brows kit. This has a full guide for you or your customer. It has everything she needs to know. It even has how to map her brows, what to do with it. It's all in French too, okay? I know Sarianne's doing the French, so I'm not that comfortable with my French yet. I'm learning, but I'm trying to watch Friends episodes in French, and wow, they talk fast. All right, so all of these are done in here. So they're all ready for you. So that all you have to do is have this at the party. The scripts for the Beauty Moments have exactly what you need to print off, exactly what you need to have. There's even stuff from Staples that you can purchase that go with this party, but they're optional as well. So it's a really easy thing to do. Now, you don't have to buy a ton of products either, because you can purchase these boxes at our cost is $42.50. $42.50 gets you a lash and brow serum. It gets you your brow brush. It gets you your mascara. It gets you your brow tint and your brow liner. That's pretty awesome. And then you can turn around. You can take those pieces apart. You can sell them as a kit, whatever. To our customers, they're $95. So that's pretty awesome, I think. And so that gives you a discount that you can use for yourself so that you can get these products. And so now they're all, once you've got that, then they're all wrapped up in tissue. So pretty. Can you see that? Sorry. All gorgeous and wrapped up in tissue. You have, like I said, you have your serum, Lash and Brow Grow Serum. Now, you're not demoing that. You're talking about it, but you're not demoing it, because it's not like it has like instant results or something, you know. All of a sudden it's like, wow, there's my lashes. you know, it's a build up over time kind of thing. So they can just purchase that. It has your brow brush, your brow tint, your brow liner, and your mascara. And what I love is that they surveyed all of us, top directors, everybody, and they sort of figured out what colors were the best together for light, medium, and dark. So the light has, of course, your blonde and your dark blonde. So it has a dark blonde pencil and a blonde liner, which we found has been the best for light. You can substitute. So if you get this on at the party and she's like, ooh, I don't know, it's a little bit, you know, cool tone for me, and she needs a little warmer tone, maybe she's a strawberry blonde, then you're going to mix it, you're going to do the brunette brow tint with this instead. And it's a trial and error kind of thing, so it's okay if you do not know. All right, fair? So here's the first thing I want you to do with me, okay? Hang on, let me put this back, because this is not a demo. This is my sale one, and I don't want to wreck it, because I will. Because I'm a hot mess, and don't worry, you can be a hot mess and still be hot. Do this at home. I don't care if your kids are watching. I, insert name here, solemnly swear that I will be okay with messing it up. I solemnly swear I will be okay with messing it up. You guys, this isn't insulin. Okay? You're not providing penicillin for somebody in the ER. And I know some of you do that. This is eyebrows. It's not a tattoo. It's okay if you get it wrong. It's okay if you don't know what you're doing. I want you to know my first 100 faces all got sweet plum, honey spice, and moonstone. And I made it sound like it was picked just for them. And they still order it. Okay? Well, they ordered the, you know, candlelight instead of honey spice, but you get the idea. Because I didn't know what I was doing. So I followed the catalog front cover look. And it's okay. They thought I was an expert, even though I didn't have my eyebrows on. Your customers will think you're an expert regardless. So here's the deal. In the Beauty Moments scripts, okay, so everything is in here. So I'm just going to show you. I've got my laptop here. Sorry, move my coffee. So everything, oh, wave this way. All right, I know it's backwards, okay, but you've got all your Beauty Moments courses. You have a link and learn here, okay? You have exactly what's in these products. These are available February 16th for all consultants, okay? And then you have all the list of additional products you might need. You have all the resources. So you have a lash and brow building fact sheet that they would encourage you to print off and give to all the customers. They have the Lash and Brow Beauty Guide, which is what is in these boxes. It's that one with the brow mapping. They have a flyer and an invitation, so you don't have to make your own. I love this. They have 3 steps to wow brows. Okay, they have a mascara quiz, which I love. They have a day look video and a night look video that you can play. And then they have a micro guide and scripts. So they have everything. They have your pre-profiling script in there. They have your post-profiling script in there. They have exactly what you're supposed to say at the party, before the party, during the party. And like I said, you're going to be okay with screwing it up, correct? You're good? You promise? Because here's the deal. If you don't embrace the mess, if you don't embrace the chaos, nothing is going to happen. If your starter kit looks perfect, chances are you're not seeing any faces. And if your scripts are perfect, but you haven't done anything about it, it doesn't do anyone any good. So are you going to bless people by staying in your basement and hoping that, you know, you'll magically learn this stuff without trying it? Or are you just going to try it? Okay, I don't care. Practice on your stuffed animals. Practice on your best friend. Practice on yourself. It's okay. All right, so who wants to see me pretend to do a party? Start to finish. Now, of course, you're not doing it right now, so that's okay. Hang on, I'm just digging out. I forgot to take out my eye makeup remover so that I could do this with you guys. So I'm just going to dig it from my kit. Keep talking. Talk amongst yourselves. Do you remember Coffee Chat or whatever from Saturday Night Live when she says, talk amongst yourselves? Industrial Revolution. Neither industrial nor revolution. Go. All right. Few things that you're going to need on top of the rest of your stuff, okay? First of all, yes, you can demo the brow tint, but you should use a mascara wand for that. Yes, you can demo the brow liner, but you have to sanitize it in between clients. And you just sanitize it with some rubbing alcohol spray. This is literally from the dollar store, $1.25. So it's okay. Now, that being said, I'm going to do my eyebrows today with my own products. I'm going to do it with my own products, okay? So it's okay if I use this straight from the spoolie, because I'm gonna. So here's what I would do at a party. First, I've pre-profiled. And all you're doing with pre-profiling is you're finding out what her hair color is and what her skin tone is. That's it. Okay, so you're just finding those things out. And if you can't find them out, then that's okay. Sorry, my friend is messaging me and I'm like pulling it down. I'm like, don't you realize I'm on Facebook Live with all of Mary Kay Canada? Come on. Come on. Wait. So I am going to make sure that I have all of my products with me so that I can do it. So I'm going to pre-profile her. I'm going to make sure that she has all of the right colors with her at the party. Now, I'm not going to overcomplicate this. I could have 6 brow liners and 6 brow tints, right? Right? And that's okay, and I do. And I know enough that I can probably get away with that. If you're freaked out, just buy 3 brow kits. You'll be fine. Just buy 3 brow kits. It'll cost you $120 to buy 3 brow kits for demo, right? Or approximately. I'm not going to math for you. I was an English teacher, not a math teacher. So it will cost you about $120. It's a tax write-off to write off your products that you're using for demo. You don't have to demo those lash and brow serums, so you're going to put those on your shelf because you can sell those. Fair. You're not going to demo 3 of the same mascaras, so you can put those on your shelf. Fair. And then everybody gets a brow brush and their brow tints. It's fine. Don't mess with it. Don't worry too much. Oh no, is she maybe brunette and dark brunette? I don't know. Lose it. Don't worry. It's fine. Okay? It's okay if you're just going with light, medium, and dark. If you feel confident, cool. Rock it out. When you first learned anything about music, you didn't do it by going, all right, so let's talk about the circle of fifths. Right? If you know, I'm married to a musician, so you know, I know these things. But I had to learn every good boy deserves fudge, right? And FACE before I could learn anything else. And because I'm a teacher, I had to take a music class, and that's what people would do. In the middle of the music class, they would be like, I'm sorry, but what about like if the note is flat and it's actually supposed to be, okay, and it's just confusing for everyone else. So don't panic. If you hear somebody ask a question and you're like, what? It's fair. It's fine. This is the easiest thing in the whole world. How do you match for gray hair? Honestly, go to blonde, okay? Or go to dark brunette, depending on her coloring, because they're the coolest toned. Easy. And it's okay. Look at me. It is okay if you get it on at the party and then you look at her and you're like, oh no, that's not going to work for you. You don't have to panic and then start digging through your kit and like, let's fix it. No, you just tell her what she needs to buy instead. That's it. Do you know how many parties I've done where I've given somebody CC cream and they look like an Oompa Loompa from across the table? And I'm like, oh no, when we meet for your individual clothes, that is not the color you're buying. Fair. Okay, she knows it's not perfect. She knows. It's not like, you know, when you try on something in the store and then you come out knowing you look like a hot bag of garbage and she's like, oh, you look awesome. No, she knows. Don't do that. It's okay to be honest with your customers. It's okay to be like, wow, we messed that one up. We need to go darker. We need to go lighter. If she starts to look like Bert, then you're going to be like, let's dial that down. And it's okay. And you don't have to start digging out new stuff so that she can get that on. It's fine. Okay? All right. So I've pre-profiled. I've asked them what their skin type is, or skin tone is, sorry, and their hair color. And if they don't answer me, because sometimes they don't, I know, right? People ignore Carol Thompson, top director? What? No one ever does. She never has a $0 facial, and she never has anybody ignore her. Of course they do. So I just stalk her social media, and it actually says that in the script. Go ahead and look at her social media and find out what color of skin color she is and what hair color she is. So you can make sure you have it at the party. That's it. Sorry, Laura. Don't cry laughing. All right. So I'm going to pre-profile her. I'm going to show up with my products. I'm going to show up a little bit in advance. I'm going to chat with the hostess. Now it's probably at a work party, right? Like it's during a lunch break. So it's not a huge deal. I might hand them all eye makeup remover if I know they're all wearing clumps of mascara or whatever, because I want to be able to try mascara with them. Then I'm going to stand them at the party, and I'm just going to be like, all right, you guys. And I love tickets, you guys. If you're not using tickets at parties, please, oh my God, use them. Okay? I mean, I love them. They will work hard for tickets, and they don't even care what they win. So it doesn't matter. But I love asking questions and having them respond to me. So I'll say to them like, why am I here talking to you about eyebrows? Who here likes eyebrows? Who here is like, yeah, eyebrows are my jam. I totally know about eyebrows. And then give them tickets if they answer you. That's it. As long as you play along, you get a ticket. Who here is terrified? Great. Here's your ticket. Who here is like, I want to do my eyebrows, but I don't have a hot clue. I don't know what I'm doing. Cool. Here's your ticket. Just something like that. Create a dialogue. Because that's the thing. Like, eyebrows are kind of like money. People never want to talk about them. But they're important. And I always thought doing my eyebrows just meant that I had to pluck them. That's it. And I didn't know that it involved anything else. And so I'll say that to them. And I'll say, in the 90s, I unfortunately listened to Gwen Stefani and I shaved my eyebrows off. Who's with me? Who did that? And they'll tell you. And tell me your other eyebrow stories. Anybody got any other eyebrow stories? I would guaranteed ask that. Somebody has an eyebrow story. Like the one time I was trying to get the little baby hairs right here with a razor because I was 12, and 12-year-olds are dumb, trust me. And I raised teenagers. And so I was doing this and my mom knocked on the door and I went, what? And shaved off half my eyebrow by accident. And then because my mom didn't wear makeup, I didn't have an eyebrow pencil to fill that sucker in. So I filled it in with a magic marker, which was awesome till we got to school and it rained. I'm sure you all have an eyebrow story, right? Or when in 2010, when the eyebrow Instagram, or 2012, I don't know when, but that whole Bert and Ernie blocked brow thing came in, and then everybody panicked and people started drawing it on like they were drawing it on with a marker. Yeah? And then you were like, I'm probably better to just not do it than to do it wrong. And I'll say it just like that, you guys. I will talk to them like we're girlfriends at the kitchen table because that's all you are. Your job as a beauty BFF is to be her best friend. Your job is to be the one who tells her to get that leather jacket or to, leave that boyfriend. That is your job. And so as a beauty consultant, you're probably not going to tell her to leave her boyfriend. But, as a best friend, you would. And so that's your job at the table, is to just be girlfriends. Why would they want to rebook with you if you're just like, excuse me, actually? I am here to teach you your eyebrows. And if you don't listen to me, I will scold you. And I will stand here all awkward and shaking until you listen. Who would want to book? Who would want to have that follow-up appointment with you? Nobody. They might buy from you because they're terrified, but not more than once. Fair? So have a conversation. Be okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. It is okay to be scared at the table. It's okay to say, you guys, seriously, I am just learning this myself. I'm so grateful that you're here because I need the practice and I'm so happy you decided to do this. So let's learn together. We're going to watch a video. We're going to learn together. I'm going to show you on myself and we're going to talk about that. That's it. You're just besties at the kitchen table for 30 minutes. Okay? So I'll ask those questions. I'll say, what do you love about your eyebrows? What do you hate about your eyebrows? Are they too full, too thick, too thin? What? Most women are saying it's too thin. That's it. Okay? Most women are like, oh, I don't know, because they were victims of Gwen Stefani as well. Okay? So Lynn, be real. Just be real. Just be super authentic with them. Be like, listen, I'm scared. I don't really know what I'm doing either. So we're going to figure it out. If that's you, that's okay. And there's a reason that new beauty consultants sell more per face than seasoned ones. It's because new beauty consultants are like, I hope I'm doing it right. And people feel sorry for them and they buy stuff. So it's okay. Okay? So I'm going to stand there and I'm going to be like, all right, so you're looking at me and you're probably like, yeah, cool. All right. She sort of knows what she's doing. I see her eyebrows. And then I'm going to show you why it might be so important. And you guys, I am literally doing this, okay? I'm literally doing this. Laura, if it's cutting off for you or anybody else, just edit, go back out and come back in maybe, or kill your history. It seems to be working for lots of other people. Hopefully it's not cutting out. Is everybody else okay? Can you give me a heart if you're still there? It says you're there. My furnace just kicked in and sometimes my internet is weird when that happens. So hopefully Hopefully it's working. Is it working? Hello? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Yes? Okay, cool. All right. So I'm going to demo the eye makeup remover. So I'm going to say, all right, so first thing we're going to do is I got to show you how awesome this is. So I'm going to show you on the back of my hand. First of all, I'm going to take my brow liner and I'm just going to show you, first of all, how awesome this brow liner is. This is about an easy, fine tip. Now this is mine. This isn't the demo one, okay? So I'm just going to show her. I'm just going to draw these little hairs. You want it to be very, very thin in an eyebrow pencil, don't you, ladies? And I just say it like that. Don't you want it to be really thin? You do not want to look like you're drawing this on with a magic marker or a Sharpie. So it's very thin. And I'm just going to show you how easily this comes off. So I'm going to show you our oil-free eye makeup remover. See, this is oil-free, even though it looks like that's oil. Here's science. We're going to shake it to activate it. It's just different polymers, so that means they have different densities. That's all. So you have a conditioner in there and a cleanser. I'm going to put some on a cotton pad, rest it on, and voila, is gone. Now watch. You ready? Let's show you how important eyebrows are. And I will just literally take them off at the table. Now, I don't want to show up without any eyebrows on because she's not going to believe me when I'm standing at the table telling her that I'm an awesome eyebrow person if I don't have my eyebrows on. I want you to think about how many of you right now, if you were standing across from me at the kitchen table, would be like, all right, cool, sign me up for that kit. I look like my stroke picture Mary Kay likes to use. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Which side of my face looks more awake and alert? And they give them tickets. Which side of my face looks friendlier? Now, that's the thing, you guys. Like, the whole goal here isn't just to tell them they have to do their eyebrows because otherwise they're losers in the world. And like, I don't care if you don't have any time, too bad you have to do your eyebrows. That's not the jam. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so all I'm going to say is like, which one makes me look like I know what I'm doing in life? Which one makes me look friendlier? Fair, right? This immediately frames my eye. Which side makes me look younger? Do you see that? See, here's the deal. You can tell them how awesome our brow products are compared to anybody else's, but if you don't tell them why they need the brow stuff first, it doesn't matter how awesome it is. Think about how most things are sold in, how many of you are victims of buying things on Instagram? Like, you know, when the Instagram ads come up and then they're over and over and over again. Yeah? Chrissy Ratzlaff showed this Madison Braids video. And like, I like she did her hair with one of those headband braid things. And like, I didn't know I needed a headband braid, but you betcha by golly, wow, I bought one. Yeah, but I didn't Google all the different braids out there. She told me that was the best one and that I needed a braid. And I was like, okay, cool. Right? So it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Okay, sorry, questions. Mine are gray and I use brunette. It looks so much better. That's cool. If you have more of a golden gray, depends if you have a silver gray or a golden gray, you figure it out, guys. Don't worry. Like I said, if it's wrong, it's wrong. If you have tattooed brows, if you have microbladed or tattooed brows, you might still want the brow tint and you might still want to fill them in a bit. It's okay. And if you have tattooed brows at the party, you can say like, listen, I didn't know how easy it was to put my eyebrows on, so I went and got microbladed. How many of you are with me? That's it. So it's okay if you can't do this at the party. You can take my picture and show them. Okay? It's fine. I promise. I'll take a picture like this and be like, really? You can do that, all right? You can just play this for them. It's fine. It's okay if you get it wrong. It's not a big deal, all right? So I'm going to show them that, and then I'm going to show them the brow video that is on InTouch. So I really encourage you to have a tablet with you, your laptop, anything, plug it into the Wi-Fi, show them the video. Remember that people are more likely to purchase things if they see it more than one way. Just like the Instagram ads. Because I saw it 12 more times after I watched Chrissy's video, then I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to buy this. because it sort of is like, it permeates you. Just seeing it once isn't going to do it. So the work brows video is great because it sort of shows you all of those things. And then I'm going to guide them through. And the first thing I'm going to do is do it in front of them at the same time. My brow spoolie had my hair in it. Sorry, it's mine. So I'm going to show them how to map out their brows. So I'll talk about this brow brush. Here's the deal. You really don't just want to be selling the brow tint and the brow liner. Okay? Because that is going to make you just sell a $32 bundle. Don't you want to sell a $95 bundle? Don't you think they need a $95 bundle? Because they really do. Fair? They need the Slash and Brow Grow Serum. It's awesome. I know it really works because when I put it on and didn't pay attention, it actually ended up growing hairs in places I didn't want it to grow the hair. So I know it works. All right. So I want to really focus on this brush because it's such an added value in this kit. So the first thing I would say to do, and I'm trying to do this backwards in a Facebook Live video, so please bear with me, is I'm going to say, first of all, you want to brush your brows up with your brow spoolie. So I'll just give them all their brow spoolies. Make sure you have these for demoing and let them all brush it up. And if you don't have them for demoing or you're, you know, economical, let's not say cheap, but let's say economical and like, you know, and that's fair too. I mean, when I first started, remember, I didn't have the money to buy a bunch of stuff for my kit. So it's okay. But if you need to, then you can just use a disposable mascara wand for this and say like, this is what you would want to use is this. Okay, so I'm going to brush those up. And there's a big difference for a lot of people. If they have a lot of eyebrow, this makes a big difference on its own. So it's pretty cool. It also removes any excess product, anything like that. It gives you an opportunity there. Okay, I don't know if I can take a screen cap and not kill this whole thing. There, let's see. And then hopefully that's a picture of my eyebrows on one side or the other. If you can take a screen cap of the screen, then you can share the picture in the comments. So then I'm going to say, oh, I think I lost, oh no, I didn't lose my brow pencil. So I'm going to say, first of all, you're going to take your brow brush, and we're not tweezing today. And I tell them that I didn't bring any tweezers, I didn't bring any wax, I didn't bring any threading. Don't be looking at your mirror and be like, oh no. Okay, it's okay if you get out of this room and you're like immediately call your brow lady, that's cool. Okay, but right now, we're just going to release all that and we're just going to show you where they should be, even if that's not where they are. So right here on the edge of your nose going up, that is where that first line would be. And so what you can do is you can show them that, there it is. Sorry. You can show them that with your brow pencil, your own. So I'm going to say, I'm going to hold that up and I'm just going to put a little line. That is where my brow should start. Okay, and then I'm going to go from here to the edge of my iris. See where that edge of my eyeball is? I'm going to follow that, and that is where that end of the tail should be. So I can put a little dot there. You with me? And then I'm going to look right at you, and from the edge, the outer edge of my pupil, see my pupil? Going up is right where the highest part of my arch should be. And then it's like connect the dots. So here's the deal, guys. This is a life-proof pencil. This is not just waterproof and sweat-proof and all that other stuff. Like, that's great. But this is life-proof, which means it's like life-proof. So you can wear this all day. It is also buildable. So I want you to start slow. I don't want you to go with a heavy hand. So you're not going to choke up on the bat and go really, really close here. You're going to go far away so that your hand is really light. And don't let them do it at the same time as you. You're going to instruct and then let them do. So I'm going to do it on myself, and I'm going to say all I'm going to do is take a light line and just gently go in sort of a straight feathery strokes all the way up to that first dot. So just basically a line like this. Can you see that? And really heavy, like not heavy-handed at all. Because heavy-handed will get chunky, and you don't want chunky. I like them big. I like them chunky. Sorry, Madagascar reference. Okay, and then I'm going to take it from here and connect it to that bottom dot. I'm just going to wipe that away so that it's not there. I don't have a dot. I don't want a dot there. Okay, so I've made a straight line here to there, underneath, and then a straight line here. And then here, I'm going to go up and down because that's the way the hairs grow. And don't worry, we're not leaving it like this. And then I'm going to go in this direction on this side because that's where the hairs grow. I'm just going to follow the hair. Just follow the yellow brick road. I'm just going to follow the hairs in short little strokes. You can go backwards. And don't worry if it's too dark or too light because it's buildable and it's blendable. So I just do that. And I say, now we're not done though, so don't panic when you're doing it if it's not ready for you. So I get them to do that stage before we move on. So I would say, all right, so everybody take your brow pencil and do that. Okay? Still with me? If you have to share brow pencils, that's fine. Just make sure you're sanitizing it in between. So you're going to spray it really well with rubbing alcohol, maybe break off a little bit, and then you're good. Okay? Then I'm going to take my spoolie, my brow brush, and I'm just going to brush that out before I put my brow tint on. So I'm just going to brush in the direction of the hair. And that's just going to do a really good job of making sure there's no harsh line or anything else. And if I did draw where I don't want to draw, then I can just use that edge of the brow spoolie to scrape anything off. I broke out right here, right where my glasses sit. So sorry. Of course, I chose that eyebrow to take off. Okay. Then I'm going to take my brow spoolie, and today you're going to use it with a mascara wand. Make sure you're always taking off any excess product. Now, you guys, when I do my own brows at home, I actually use dark brunette and regular brunette brow tint together, but I don't want to complicate the situation with these ladies, and I think a confused mind buys nothing. So I'm not going to do it crazy in front of them. I'm just going to use the one color. So I'll make sure that morning I only used, you know, the two things. So right now I'm using dark brunette brow tint and dark brunette brow liner. Okay. And I've got a sticker on mine so that I remember it's mine and not demo, so it doesn't get mixed up. Scrape it off. So always with any spoolie product, mascara, whatever, make sure it's scraped off so you're not getting it clumpy. Do not ever start right here because you're going to get angry eyes because that's the most product. And then it's like in Toy Story when she says, you know, I'm packing your angry eyes. We don't want angry eyes. So all I'm going to do here, sorry, bang's in the way, is I'm going to go right here. I'm actually going to go against, hang on. Oh, by the way, this stuff makes great root cover up as well. All right. So I'm going to go against the hair and lift it up a little bit. These have little microfibers in them. So they are going to thicken up your hair. And then I'm going to go here, upwards. Do not draw on the skin. You're just drawing on, you're just coloring the hair. And it's okay if you mess it up. So, and then I'll purposely mess it up. I'll do it like that. And I'll say, it's okay. You do that, it's okay. It's not a tattoo. You're not going to look like you're in some kind of gang with a teardrop tattoo or something weird. And then you're going to let it dry. So I let them all do that. And in that time period, that will let mine dry. So everybody take your little brow tint and your brow and your mascara wand, scrape it off, and go in against. And then we're going to let it dry. So you're going to let it dry. You got to let it dry, you guys, before you start blending it out, or it's going to just be terrible. So everybody's doing it at the party. You're helping, you're showing. As they're doing it, you're going against, again, the hair, and then you're going up and down. It's okay if they look a little spiky because you're going to take your brush afterwards. And then you're just going to brush it out a little bit. It doesn't take very long to dry. Just going to brush those hairs and smooth everything down. And then I'm going to take my brow spoolie, and look how easily it's going to come off my skin where it doesn't belong. Just with my little brow spoolie. Super easy. With my lash and brow brush. Now, if I wanted to amp these up for evening, I could take a little bit of mascara, or not mascara, sorry, a little bit of eyeshadow and amp them up. And then I'm going to show you how you can amp it up a little bit more and help any stray hairs with your perfecting concealer in your tone. So I would make sure they all have their perfecting concealer. This is mine, so I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. Use a concealer brush, or where did I put them? These pointed Q-tips. These are, oh, I just spilled a whole bunch on the floor because that's my life. These pointed Q-tips from Superstore are my favorite. So you can use those. And I'm just going to take a tiny little bit and just go right underneath that brow with my concealer just to take away, it'll just cover any extra hair that maybe didn't get noticed in the mirror. I'm going to cover up that little bit of a breakout there. I can go on top a little bit too, and it's just going to highlight that brow area. Now this is an extra step. This might be something you might not want to do for a day brow, but it might be something you want to do for evening. And I just do it like that. This is the old concealer brush, by the way. Sorry, I didn't dig out the new one for myself. And voila. Now I look human again. Camera 1, camera 2. Remember that they're sisters, not twins. So your goal, if you're mapping them correctly, you don't have to worry about matching them. So again, if you're mapping them correctly, like this, then you don't have to match them. And you guys, if you're panicking about showing them the mapping, it is in the beauty box. It's right here. It literally shows them. And you can print these out for your customers too. So they're right there. A monkey could do this, I promise. One thing I really want to encourage you is when you are pre-profiling, that you say to them, listen, you're going to be using demo products at the party. But if you'd like to get your brow box before anybody else does, you can also pre-order yours. And then you can use your products directly from the box. Wouldn't that be exciting? Voila! And then you've pre-sold it. And if you get it wrong, it's okay. You can trade things and use the return policy for a reason. Okay? So you're going to pre-profile them. Then you're going to do the lash quiz. So the mascara quiz basically teaches them, you know, why not cover the concealer up? You just put it under the brow. I don't understand the question, Gwen. The concealer you're putting, I'm sorry. The concealer is meant to just highlight that brow arch and to cover up any missing hairs or anything that, I think I got a Q-tip hair in my eyeball, sorry. Just to give it a little bit more amplification. You could use under eye corrector as well, but Mary Kay's like, well, under eye corrector is for under eyes, so you're supposed to use the concealer, so that's okay. So it says right there to use the concealer in the script. And so now you don't have to have that to demo. It's an optional thing. You can just talk about it. You can show them with yours, and then they can order theirs in their shades, or you can have their shades available for them. It's up to you. If you already, like me, have them in your kit, then you're good. Okay? Then you're going to do the mascara quiz. Now, if you really wanted to, you could have all 4 mascaras there to demo, or at least to show, so that you're not demoing them. So if you really wanted to, you could have your lash intensity there. You could show them the double-sided wand. You could have a lash love lengthening and a lash love. You could have a waterproof lash love. I mean, the wand doesn't look any different anyway. Okay? And then you could do it like that. All right? Or if you are cheap like me and you just want to do ultimate, that's okay. So you can say, well, this is the quiz. This is what mascara it says to use. I can substitute that in your box. Because you can. Why not? Order her that other mascara instead and give her that one. If it's lash intensity, it's an extra $1. Big deal. So just switch it. So it's a little printable quiz that is on Link and Learn. It's right under that product for the product fact sheets and everything else for this brow moments. So it's right there. It's an easy, easy way. And then you say, now, no matter how great your brows look today, what do you want to do before you go to bed? And they're stare at you. You know, and then you go, you want to remove them. You want to remove your makeup with the oil-free eye makeup remover and give them tickets and everything else. Okay, so you got to do that. You got to give them tickets. You got to get them excited about the lash or about this. And then you say, and then you want to put on this most amazing product. Now, you can talk about this before or after, but I'm going to talk about this Lash and Brow Growth Serum. And now you're going to give them the fact sheets and you're going to say, now listen. Here's the cool thing. This really works. Remember, we have a guarantee in Mary Kay. So if it doesn't work, we can talk about it. You can fix it. This is a red clover extract. This is an herbal remedy for the Gwen Stefani brow. This is going to help your eyelashes look thicker and fuller and longer. This is going to help them so they don't fall out when you take off your eye makeup. How many of you noticed some lashes missing when you took off your eye makeup today? Yeah. And you're going to give them tickets. Yeah, right? Like you're noticing that you're losing lashes all the time. And like, while we might want to do that whole Make-A-Wish thing with losing your eyelashes, you don't really need to lose your eyelashes. They're not supposed to fall out that frequently. So this helps strengthen the roots of your eyelashes. And you guys, that was a big selling feature for me. Because it was like, okay, well, my lashes are already pretty long. Why do I want to add an extra step into my life? But I don't want to keep losing them. This thicken them up. You can use this on your eyebrows. You can use this on your lashes. And it's available inside of your Beauty Moments kit. Isn't that exciting? So it's right in front of you. And I would really recommend, if you do have the financial resources to do this, is to have a full brow kit available for each customer to walk away with today. So it is in front of them, all beautified and wrapped up and gorgeous. And I would wrap it up in tulle and make it all pretty so they could walk away with that today if they didn't buy it in advance. Okay, and those who did buy it in advance, I might give them a little goodie bag with that, like extra, something extra. Yes, it helps to grow back eyelashes. So anybody who has lost eyelashes because of chemo or because of surgery or because they got lash extensions that they discovered they were allergic to and then everything fell out, cool. Now let's say you're a person who wears lash extensions or you've got false eyelashes on like I do almost all the time. It's fair to say, listen, I love mascara, but I also use this. Now, some of you might not want to do this, and that's okay. And that's it. Okay, so you might not want a mascara. Now, instead of a mascara, could you offer her a concealer in her Brow Moments box? Of course. Could you switch things up? Of course. Okay, so there's lots of opportunities.
Child! I accidentally killed Spike!
Phone. And I guess I did not. There we go. Sorry. What I say for pre-ordering is just like, okay, listen. Now, we're going to be trying these products with demo wands and demo supplies. But if you want to be the person at the table who exclusively has her beauty box before anybody else, and you want to try it directly from the box, don't worry. If we get the colors wrong, we'll switch them. But you can pre-order your box for only $95. And I'm going to make sure that there's an extra present in there for you. And you'll have it at the table before anyone else will. That's it. So super easy, right? Don't forget to talk about the Lash and Brow Growth Serum, because here's the deal. If they just wanted these three things, what's this? 13? 15? I don't know. Pink Office does it all for me. Brow, these are 16 each, so $32, so we got like $50 sale. Okay, if they get the Lash and Brow Growth Serum and a mascara, we've got a $95 sale. That is a big difference. That's a big difference. I really encourage you to look at your per face average and be like, what am I selling? What am I promoting? Am I actually selling a lot of stuff? And then don't forget to book your follow-up appointment. So then you're going to say to her at that closing, after you've already said, all right, so which color of the beauty box do you think you're going to get? Which shades do you think you need? Of course they can buy just the serum, Pam. It's regular line. It's always been. They can buy all of these things separately, but here's what I would just give them a little present, Lynn, anything. Give them a limited edition product, something you've got on your shelf that you've written off, satin hands, lotions, mini satin hands, whatever. Okay. I would say to them, which of these shades did you like the medium shade that we picked for you today? Or did you want to try the dark kit? Not, do you want to buy your brow kit now? Please don't do that. Please don't. All right. Which of these kits would you like? Okay. Which mascara did you pick? Are we picking that mascara in your beauty box or am I substituting it? Okay, great. And you know what? Now you got your purchase done. You're going to upsell her. You're going to say, okay, so you do this, your girlfriends, right? Your girlfriends. Would you let your girlfriend go without eye makeup remover? I hope not. So you're going to look at her like this and you're going to be like, all right, let's be real. So let's say she didn't buy the beauty box. You're going to be like, when was the last time you replaced your mascara? Yeah, you need one. Which one did the quiz say you needed? And then write it down. You're her best friend going, yes, you need the denim jacket. Yes, you need those pants. They make your butt look amazing. You need them. That's your job. Okay? So it's your job to do that. And then it's your job to say, now, do you have an eye makeup remover that you love? Because if you don't, you really need this one. Okay, great. I'm writing that down. Awesome. And just write it down. She'll tell you. Trust me, women do not need to be there. They will tell you if they feel like you're, not helping them or whatever. Your job is not to be pushy, but your job is to like help her get the things she wants. Remember that all women need a reason to buy stuff. That's why we like to buy things on sale. Because we'll be like, well, I didn't really need it, but you guys, I have not been in the market for a Mixmaster or whatever the KitchenAid big mixers are, right? And then my friend is helping her friend clean out the house after the wife died, and she was a hoarder, and she had a turquoise blue Mixmaster, brand new, and she's like, oh well, this was $179, but I'll give it to you for $60. I do not bake. I'm gluten-free. I did not need a turquoise mixer. I was not in the market for a turquoise mixer. But when I bought it, I was like, but look, it was regular $200. You need a reason to buy things. And so she needs a reason to go home and be like, yeah, I don't really like my eye makeup remover. So it's good that she got me to do it. Okay? And then you're going to say, now we only got to touch the surface here. We have innovative skincare products. We have awesome stuff. Look at my skin. We have got to get together, girl. I know I can still bake gluten-free, but it's not quite as fun. I miss baking really good bread. I used to bake bread all the time and pound my frustrations out on it. So I will probably bake with it. It's fine. But I will say, like, let's book your next appointment and make sure that you're saying follow-up appointment at least 7 times throughout your party. I like to use a follow-up gift, so then pass it around every time you hear me say follow-up. So we're only doing brows today, but when we have your follow-up, you can choose something else that you're going to focus on. Great. So when we have your follow-up, we're going to talk about some skincare. When we have your follow-up, we're going to talk about what lip options would be best for you. When we have your follow-up, we're going to talk about how to bring those cheekbones out. And then you just book it and you just assume she needs her follow-up. You don't go, do you want to book your follow-up? Oh, you don't? Oh, I know life is busy. You're just going to get back to me when you get a look at your calendar? Come on. Her calendar's probably on her phone. She ain't going to get back to you. Anybody ever have anybody get back to you? If you do, you've got some magic I don't have. Fair? And you're like, that's cool, but Cindy's here and she's going to get hostess credit for you booking your follow-up appointment. And I really would feel bad if we didn't get a chance to talk about something else and make sure these brow products are working for you, because you only got to try them today in an office fluorescent lighting. What if you get them home and they're the wrong colors? I want to be able to hang out with you. So let's get that booked. And if we have to move it, that's perfectly fine, because I'm going to call you tomorrow anyway. Make sure this is working for you. Make sure if you have any other follow-up questions, because here's the deal. We're beauty BFFs together now. Like, it's my job to make sure you know what mascara you like and everything else. It's my job to save you from fluorescent lighting at Shoppers Drug Mart, trying to figure out your foundation shade on the back of your hand and hopefully not getting some sort of infection, right? So it's my job to do that. And I can't do that if I don't get to know you. So I don't really get to know you that well today. We only just met. So I'm going to give you a call tomorrow. Is it better before work or during work? Or after work? What's better? Cool. We're just going to talk for 10 minutes. I just want to ask you some follow-up questions, make sure that I get to know you a bit, because that's the thing. If I don't get to know you, I can't figure out what products are best for you if something goes on sale or if there's something new that comes out and I'm like, oh my gosh, Cindy needs to know about this. And I tell you about a contour kit and you're like, Carol, I don't even have a chance to go to the bathroom by myself. I'm not contouring, right? My kids got their fingers under the door. They don't let me pee alone. I'm not going to put contouring on. Fair. Maybe you'd be interested in a 5-minute face. And yeah, for hostess credit, my promotion right now is that if they have 3 to 5 people at the kitchen table with them that are purchasing guests over 18, then they get the brow kit for free. That's it. So, I know that's generous, but I also know my per face average is over $150. So I know that I'm making that money back. Now you can decide for yourself what hostess credit you want to use. And then every time that somebody has their follow-up appointment, when that person has their follow-up, then I give the hostess another 50% off item from the catalog, anything she wants. And I just call her and say, hey, Cindy had her party. Cindy was the name of my imaginary friend growing up, which is why I always use her name. But Cindy had her party. What product did you want for half price? Cindy had her facial. What product do you want for half price? Doesn't matter if it's a party or facial. She still gets product. Okay? So just like that. I just keep it simple. Keep it simple, sweetie. Give her one thing for free. Don't worry about it. Okay? I don't do the big, complicated hostess plans. I know I'm out if I don't get it. And remember, like, a lot of times people book parties and they have no idea what the hostess brand is because they know their friends are going to get value out of this experience. And that's what I'm selling to people, not the credit. I'm not telling them really what they get. I'm like, listen, how do you feel about your eyebrows? Like, here's my booking script, literally, all right? So, Cindy, tell me how you feel about your eyebrows. Do you think you really know what you're doing? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you wish you knew a little bit more about how to do them? And she'll be like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not great at them. I was like, well, how do you think your friends feel about them? Like, do your friends feel the same? I'm just sort of doing a survey. We've just got this new product out and I really want to take a look at my customer base and see how they feel about doing their eyebrows, whether I've taught them well, whether I've, I really do have a Q-tip hair like stuck in my eyelashes. Sorry, guys. How, like, do they need extra help, anything like that? And she's like, yeah, probably, right? And I'll say, well, Cindy, do you work in an office? Do you hang out with women during the day? Like, what's your schedule like? And I'm free during the day, so I really do try to book things during the day. But if you're free in the evening, that's fair too. And don't forget, retail establishments close at 9 o'clock a lot of times. At 9:30, those girls are done. And that's the perfect time for you to come in and do a quickie half an hour on how to do their brows. Don't you agree? If you're willing to work at 9:30, there's a lot of people that are available at 9:30. Please get it out of your head that follow-ups have to be at 7 o'clock all the time. I don't know about you, but when my kids were little, 7 o'clock was not an easy time for me. There's lots of times I can do things at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it's okay to book these for 8:30, 9 o'clock, even with other people. It's a half an hour party, and you can say that. And you know what's so awesome about the script is it's broken up into like 5 minutes for this, 10 minutes for this, 15 minutes for this. It's super easy. Okay, so I'm just saying it like that. And I'm like, listen, we got this new box. Okay, Francine, you can look up all the ingredients on InTouch under everything. And if not, then you need to call head office and ask them. I don't know offhand what has anything in things. All right, so you're going to talk to them about that. You're just going to say, like, let's get together and hang out. And we're going to play with this brow box. It's going to be awesome. We're just going to play with these new brow boxes. Okay, yeah, Crystal, 7 p.m. is the worst time. It's dinner, it's bed, it's bath time. And we're always like, oh no, if I don't get a booking at 7, oh well, I guess I'm out. Like, no, be more flexible. I have a lot of shift worker nurses in my life. I've done appointments at 1 in the morning sometimes, as needed, not all the time. But I mean, I'm a night owl, I don't care. I'll show up, we can get ready for bed, whatever. So there's lots of opportunity there. And then I just say, like, we're talking 3 to 5 girlfriends, kitchen table, 30 minutes, no snacks, nothing. Just hang out, get our brows on. You'd be really helping me out. And in return, I'm going to give you this. That's it. Easy. Remember, women generally want to help you. And if they don't, examine that for yourself. Okay, literally. If women do not respond to you asking for help, then something in you is not a helper. Okay? Something in you has to be changed or fixed. I love this idea. Yes, Sherilyn, I love that this is a 30-minute class. This is such a great way to introduce things to people. And when you're saying to people, well, it's okay, we'll come over and we'll play for a little while, they're like, imagine what they're thinking in their heads. My house has to be clean. My kids have to be out. I have to make sure the dinner's ready. I have to make sure I have wine. I have to make sure I have snacks. I have to make sure that everything's ready. I have to have 27 people there. That's what they're thinking. So if you can simplify it for them, you can be like, listen, we're talking 3 to 5 girlfriends at the kitchen table, and we're just going to do our brows. It's going to take 30 minutes. I'm going to come in during work, during lunch hour. How many women do you work with? That's great. And I don't care what the answer is. That's great. And here's the deal. Dudes like brows too. And I know that I sell a ton of this brow tint to guys for their beards and for their brows. Because when their brows start to fade, and get like, they get gray or whatever, and then their eyes just start to droop. Okay, and then yes, you can use your brow tint when you have those stray gray hairs instead of plucking them out of your head. That hairdresser yells at me, Yes, they can get to know you. I love this because you're building trust. You're building trust. That's all you're doing. If they can trust you with their eyebrows, they'll trust you with everything else. And that's the beautiful thing. So you guys, what we want to do with Mary Kay Canada is to have different beauty moments kits available every quarter. And here's the deal. We will not get them if you don't rock this quarter. We won't get them. Why would they do it? Why would they do it? So I'm encouraging all of you to purchase at least 3 of these brow kits. At least 3. Make sure you have one in every color. Make sure you're going live in your Facebook group at least once a week, showing people how to do their brows. Make sure you're going live on your Facebook page, not your profile, so that you can show people how to do their eyebrows. Make sure you're taking a picture with one eyebrow done and one eyebrow not done. Maybe you do one eyebrow in light colors and one eyebrow in dark colors, and you're like, which one do you prefer? Maybe you survey your customers. You can do polls on your groups. You can say, how do you feel about doing your eyebrows? Are you scared? You scared? You scared? It's okay if you're scared because I'm here. That's my job. It's okay if you're scared because I'm here because that's my job. And I think what we forget is that it is our job to be at the kitchen table with these women because they can buy all that crap on Amazon and it's there in a day. Why would they shop with you? Why do they shop with you? Because they like you, because you know them, because you're like, no, Cindy, you don't get pink lipstick or purple lipstick or coral lipstick anymore. You hate it. That's your job. And when we forget our jobs, then we forget the magic in this opportunity and we forget how awesome it can be. And we forget that we're not just selling lipstick, that we're changing lives. Okay? Your job is not to just sell through social media and hope that you're getting the sale and then never seeing your customers. Your job is to be in front of them. So I really encourage you to book the follow-ups, book these one-on-one, book them in groups. I don't care. Get this product on the faces. Okay? Any questions before I go? Anybody need anything? Hopefully that was helpful to you. Remember, everything is on InTouch. Everything. Your scripts, your printables, the lash quiz, the video to show at your parties. There's a Link and Learn class. And don't forget that you're going to get credit for doing Link and Learn classes at Vision 2020, which I highly encourage you to be at. And don't forget that East Coasters, I'm going to be in Halifax. I'm really excited. Anybody have any questions before I go? Anything else? Who is excited to order these tomorrow? Yes? You're getting them? Get these ordered. Get these on your shelf. They're so pretty. They look so pretty on the shelf. And a little pro tip, I actually labeled mine so that I didn't have to keep digging through them to see. So I just put the little label, the sticker on the bottom so I could remember which one was which. But they're really beautiful boxes. Be marketing these all the time. Make sure they're in the background of all your selfies and everything you're doing because they're so great. And we get them in North America and nobody else does. So you got to do this for me. Do this for Mary Kay Canada. Do this for me. I was involved with the script. I did it because of what I say. So this is exactly how I would do a party. I promise this isn't somebody just writing things the way they think this should work. This is me like working with Isabel and writing this script. So this is what I want you to do. Go out and see the faces. Go out and rock the faces because you can do this. Love you guys.